Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Yellow Studio Live. I'm Blume Bauer. I teach artists how to grow their businesses with print on demand and AI. And I am so excited tonight because we are going to work on a storybook that we started a few weeks ago, a couple weeks ago. Time is an illusion, friends. If you're here, say hi in the chat. I think we're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna use NanoBanana. We're gonna take my images. I created these lighthouse keeper monsters, and I used them for the use case of creating a storybook. And when we created the storybook in Google Gemini, it was really cute, but it turned the characters into these little like cartoony characters, and they weren't quite exactly what I was hoping for because I had made these beautiful monsters in Midjourney and I wanted those to come through with my story. So, hello, Jelly Bean. Welcome, welcome. Um, so I that night I took one of them in the main character in to Nano Banana, and I um, fixed it up to give it the glowing stripes that the story monster had, and it turned out really good. And then we took it and we put it in the scene that is on the cover of the storybook. So I'm going to show you we're going to look at the storybook first that Google Gemini created. Then we'll look at the image that I created that makes the monster have the glowy stripes. And then we'll look at the cover image. And then we're going to make the rest of the images for the storybook tonight. And then this is part two. So part three will be us taking everything into Canva and putting it together like the storybook is laid out, but with our own styling and graphic design sensibilities. Google Gemini did a nice job, but I wouldn't say it's as pro as I would like it to be, let's say. So we're gonna look at the storybook first. Let me open that again real quick so that it will give me the option. And this is just a PDF of the storybook, but I will go full screen. Oh, I wonder if you lose me though if I do that. I'm gonna press escape and ask if you lost me. If I go full screen with the book, do you lose me? And then also, do you lose being able to see part of the book because I'm in the way? Like my little square here is in the way. I'm curious about that. Haven't tried this before with a PDF. Let me know in the comments. If you're here, say hi. I think tonight is going to be really fun. This will be a multi-part series. After we lay it out in Canva, then we'll be choosing a book publisher to use and getting it listed on my website for sale and all of that. So you'll get all of the steps from idea to story creation to finessing the images to be our own style and design to putting it all together and ordering it and putting it on the website. I think that'll be a really cool series for you to go back and review when you decide to make a storybook, or if you just want the process of creating any kind of product from start to finish. I think it could be really useful. So, hi, Delane. Welcome, welcome. Jilly Bean, can you see when I go full screen? I'm going to do it again. Let me know in the chat if you still see the whole book image, or am I covering too much of it with the square of me here on the bottom? Hi, Beth. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so do you guys still see the storybook? And am I covering too much of it with the square of me? when I hit full screen, I only see the storybook. So I stopped seeing you guys. And I was just curious if that's a better view or if we should just look at it from the PDF. So I'll leave this up for a minute just to make sure you're seeing it, and let me know if you are seeing it and if it is a good view or a bad view because of how the little rectangle of me on the screen is showing. Okay, I'll press escape again and see what you guys say. Oh, Jill says she was seeing black screen. Okay, so do you see black screen now, though, now that I'm back? Black screen, but you are in a rectangle box. Interesting. Okay, interesting. Okay, so the PDF is working. So we'll just look at the PDF then and not do full screen. That's fine. We just want to get an idea for what our images were and our story. It's Pip's glowing heart. Pip feels different because he has these little stripes on his body, and he's a lighthouse keeper, and he shows up for the first time with the other lighthouse keepers. He is feeling different from the monsters he saw in books. He has 3 long wiggly arms that always seem to get in the way. Even more unusual, his skin had bright neon stripes that shimmered wherever he felt a little bit worried. So he's just feeling a little bit different from the other monsters and sad. And the Barnaby head lighthouse keeper comes and he's huge and has all these eyes, and we'll want to change some of this copy actually when I go to put the book together, because I'm noticing it says he has 6 friendly eyes, but he actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So things like that we'll want to fix, because kids focus in on those sorts of things. They want to be able to read 10 friendly eyes and then count the eyes, or the parents might count the eyes with the kids. And so we don't want inconsistencies like that. Also, notice that the monster becomes inconsistent in their own version of this. You know, he really is supposed to have 4 arms, but it said 3 arms in one thing, and here he has 3, well 6 if you count both sides. He has 6 arms, and then here he's got like all these arms coming out his back. So excuse me. We'll want to correct those mistakes in there. But that's another reason for switching out the images to my images. And as you'll see, the monster images I created, if you didn't see them in part 1, are very different from these. These are very cartoony, and mine are a little bit more realistic looking. If monsters could be realistic. So I'll want to remember to change those sort of things. But you can see like character inconsistency here. Like this doesn't even hardly look like this character. There are these little horns coming out. There's only 2 arms. It's just changing quite a bit. Like he's kind of skinny and lanky here. He's a little more plump here. So it's just going to make so much more sense for us to use our own images versus using Google Gemini's images that they came up with for us. But it did give us a really cute story, a really cute place to start, and I can recreate these scenes with my imagery, and that will be much better, I believe. So they basically cheer him up, tell him that every monster is different, has their own special job. His little stripes change to yellow in this scene. Again, he has only 2 arms this time. So, the inconsistencies, and then he's got 6 here again, or no, 8, 7. I think he has 7 arms in this one. So things just get kind of wonky. And they have the little story. And it ends, with a happy ending, of course. It's okay to be different. So, and like now the eyes are on the back of his head, which they were on the front before, things like that. So we'll hopefully we'll remedy those things using my own images. So I'm going to go back to the top. Remember, this is our cover image, and that's what I recreated last time. Not exactly, because this is like a cartoon, but in kind of a cool, fun way with my character. So I'm going to stop sharing and get open up the characters that I created already so we can look at those. For some reason, when I share windows, sometimes there's a second or 1 to 3 seconds of, let me make this. Okay. Trying to make it so you can see the whole image. So this was my original monster image that I wanted to use for Pip. He's got the 3 eyes and the spikes, and he has 4 arms. So we'll be saying 4 arms in our story. And then I went and took it into Google because he didn't have any glowing lines. And I thought, could NanoBanana give him those glowing lines that he has in the story? And sure enough, it gave him the glowing lines and did a pretty phenomenal job at it, I might add. Like the glow even glows down onto the ground. It's really cute. He still has his 4 arms and his spines and his 3 eyes, and everything stayed consistent. But now he has those cool glowing lines. So then I wanted it to be, I didn't want him on the lighthouse anymore. I wanted him to be in the scene that's on the cover of the book. And so I went and placed him on a path with a lighthouse in the background. And this is what we got. So this will now be the cover art of the book. And I'm really excited. Isn't that so cute? It's just so much more interesting, I feel like. It's probably a little bit scarier for really little kids. Hopefully, it's something that might be okay. I'll probably have to, share it with some friends that have little kids and see what their little kids think first, and kind of, product test it. But I think even if like a little bit older kid might love the story, maybe like 5, 6, 7, 8, around there. I know around 8 we start reading more like chapter books usually, so that might be a little bit too old for a story like this. But I do think that it could work, and I want to try because I just think it's so cute and fun, and yeah. So, oh, thanks, Beth, and thanks, Delane. They said this is adorable and so great. So, what we're going to do is go and recreate the other images now so that we can. Why have I lost my. Oh, because I'm sharing screen. So we can get all of the scenes for the entire book. So I'm going to stop sharing that one and put that away. I was like, where'd my closed window go? Okay, so now we're going to need our next image. I need to pull up the PDF. So that will be our cover. And then next we're going to need him looking. He has his little hand on one of his hands on his mouth, and he looks pensive about walking towards the lighthouse, and he's holding a little briefcase in one of his other hands. So I think what would be cool, I wonder if we give NanoBanana, I just had this thought. I wonder if I give NanoBanana the image from the book and the character, if it could just put the character into that scene without having to figure out what the prompt would be. Wouldn't that be fantastic? I saved the book as a PDF and also as PNGs. And so I'm going to upload a PNG to NanoBanana, and let's see what will happen. So I've got my book page here first, and then the lighthouse keeper here, lighthouse keeper monster, Pip, our little monster Pip. And I'm gonna say, can you place the monster in image 2 into a realistic photographic cinematic type scene that matches the lighting and coloring, or not lighting, let's just say style of image 2, using the scene placement. And now this could mess up because he's got 6 arms, so that could make a mistake, make it kind of wonky, but we're going to try it anyway. Using the scene placement and timid look on his face, holding one hand, I'm going to say one of his 4 of his 4 hands to his face, and holding a suitcase in one of his other 4 hands, with the path and lighthouse in the distance. If I can spell. Okay, so now I want it to be 916 again. So I'm going to say keep aspect ratio 916 as an image 2. Okay, so I'm going to see just if it will use this image as reference to make a new realistic image. If it doesn't, we'll start over, because I did not do it this way with the first one that I tried. I just described the scene and gave it the monster image. So let's see what it does. Jill says, think it will keep the cartoon aspect. Can you tell it to adjust the scene in the style of your monster? Yeah, so that's what I'm a little bit worried about, is it might do like a hybrid between the two. Something went wrong. Okay, let's try again. Here's our book. Here's our monster. Okay, let's try again. And hope something doesn't go wrong. It's always so funny when it's vague like that, right? It's like something went wrong. Something. What's the something? Have any of you gone and used the Google Gemini Storybook Creator after we did that a couple weeks ago? I find it so fun, and I thought I was going to be so addicted to doing it, but I just haven't found the time to go back. But I feel like I have a lot of really fun characters that I could make some really cute storybooks about. Yeah. And, I think next time I might even write the storybook with Claude so that I get something a little better. I don't know. I mean, Google Gemini's story is cute. Maybe create it with Google Gemini. What's fun about the Gemini Storybook Creator is that it creates a story, but also the scenes that go with each page, with each part of the story. And I think that's really nice, because that sometimes is hard to conceptualize what you want each page to be doing. And so the fact that it gives you kind of a starting place to jump off from is nice, versus, having to just say, oh, what am I going to do for that page? What am I going to do for that page? So I kind of love that about it. But yeah, I think it's being very slow tonight, but that's okay. We got time. We got time. While it rolls, I think I'm going to look for the next page. I think is going to be, oh no, it is going to be him again. But then I'm going to need that Barnaby character. So I think I'm going to look for a Barnaby character in my other monsters. I know I have some bigger ones. We want a big, like boulder size character. So while that's rolling, I'll stop sharing and share the view of looking at the other monsters to see who can be who might be our best boulder size character. I know I'm in the way a bit of them, but we're just looking quickly for someone big. This guy is big and has a lot of eyes, so that's a potential. That guy's nice and big, has a lot of eyes. That guy's really big. We want him to be a big sweetie, though. I feel like that guy's more big sweetie guy. That guy's really huge. And all of his eyes are up on top with those tentacles. That's kind of cool. And on the face. So he's very much like Barnaby in that way. But we don't see the rest of his body. That could be an issue. This guy is great. That guy's big, but he looks a little grumpy. And we're looking for like big, soft, sweetheart kind of monster. So I think I like this one, C3F. And then I liked this one, OB8. All right, so I'm going to pull both of those aside for a second. OB8, Barnaby 1. Okay, Dash. And C3F. No, that wasn't it. I thought it was C3F. CD8. Goodness. Oh, that one. Like both of those. And then I have some more to look through. Jill says, oh, I already read that part. Beth says, she did create a storybook. Oh, that's so awesome, Beth. I'm so excited for you. She created a story with it. She thought it was really interesting. She also fiddled with a little bit, but didn't spend much time. It was really cool. It is really fun, isn't it? It's very, I could see how it'd be very addictive if you had enough time to kind of just keep playing around with it. Okay, so we have a couple more in here. I love that guy. That guy's nice and big. He looks like he could be sweet. That one's big and sweet. FED. That one doesn't quite have much of a mouth face going on. I think out of this set, I really like that guy, 3FED. I'm just noting the last few characters so I can find it. 3FED. There he is. Okay, Barnaby 3. Let's see if the image has run. It still hasn't run. It's still trying. I have a feeling maybe it's stuck because of trying to add it to the book page. Maybe it thinks I'm trying to copy a copyrighted thing since it looks like a book page. That's a possibility. It didn't say anything like that, but you just never know. Let's try again since it seems to be just stuck. Oh, it won't even let me go to a new chat. Let me share my screen again. Maybe if I hit refresh. Did it create anything? Oh, it did create something. Okay, so it gave us kind of the same. It did a really good job, actually. He's on the path. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 hands, so that's still the same. He has his tail, his spikes, his 3 eyes. You got to count all these things on these monsters. He has his pink stripes. He has this little hand on his mouth like he's intrepidatious about going up the path. The only thing is he's not facing the path. I'm going to download this one just in case we don't get anything better. But I'm going to ask if NanoBanana can put him change his position a bit to be facing the, like he's about to walk down toward the path away from us. Even though, well, the character in the image is looking at us, but he's not facing this way away from the path. Like he looks like he's leaving the lighthouse, not going to. And so we need him to look like he's going to the lighthouse. So I'm going to try, can you change the position of the monster to appear to be about to walk toward the lighthouse? Still facing the viewer about 3/4 of the way. Let's see what it does with that. Oh, I'm glad I refreshed. It's like, how long are we going to have to wait for this thing? So I guess if it gets stuck again, I'll do that again. Usually I feel like if you refresh, you're just going to lose it, but I'm just going to really quick. Oh, it went really fast this time. Awesome. Okay, so now, oh, it is good because now he's from the back. He looks like he's looking back at the viewer, like, should I do this? But he does look like he's about to head up the path and he's looking back like, I don't know about this. Oh, I like it a lot. This is fantastic. So good, so good. Okay. And I'll forgive NanoBanana for being a little slow tonight because it does such a great job. Okay. So now I need a new scene. And the new scene is going to be he's in a puddle of water with rocks surrounding him. So he's like in a tide pool. Okay. So I think I'm going to do, I wonder if I should start a new chat or if it will keep going. NanoBanana is really fussy with that. Like if you keep going, it does start to get really wonky. But I feel like it might keep our style if I stay here. Let's see. Now, can you place the monster in a tide pool surrounded by rocks? Standing in the tide pool water up to his ankles. He can see his reflection in the water What else is happening? And he's holding, let's see, even more unusual. He seems like he's holding a little map. So I'm going to say he's holding a small map in one of his 4 arms. Keep the styling and cinematic quality and AR 916. Okay, let's see if it can do it. I'm going to try it with just a prompt this time. It did do really nice with the image reference from the book, but it also got stuck. So let's see if it did the other one really fast. So maybe with just a prompt, it'll go quite a bit faster. Oh yeah, it's quite a bit faster. Okay, so here he is with his little map. The lighthouse is still in the back. He's in the tide pool. He sees his reflection. He's got the map. He's got his 4 arms, his spikes, his 3 eyes. It is so good. It's so good. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, download. Do you guys think this is too creepy for little kids? I can't think of any really small kids. Like all of my friends' kids are getting grown up, and my niece is 17. I need to run it by some parents with some very small kids and see what their kids might think, what they think their kids would think. Okay, so now I want to see what the next image is. Okay, so now we have Barnaby in the scene, and I need to decide who Barnaby's going to be. So let me open up some more images to look through if there's any more Barnaby opportunities. Just going to quickly go through these and see if there's any more that I feel like would be Barnaby. And I'm going to need to go through a girl. I should have done them at the same time, but that's okay. Okay, so none of those feel right. I'm going to try some more. Are you guys seeing these when I share my screen, hopefully? I always worry that it's not working. Okay. Are any of these Barnaby to me? No. He looks a little scared to be Barnaby. It's supposed to be like big and comforting. Okay, none of those. Let's look at some more. I have so many of them. Oh my goodness. This is the process though, right? You know, it's fun to see the whole process. I feel like when other people are doing this, I'm like, oh yeah, it's really cool to see like the whole process. I kind of like that guy, but he's not very big. That guy's big but scary. Oh, really scary. Okay, none of those. Going through them quickly for time's sake. So far, the ones I like so that before were better than any of these, but if you know me, I have to make sure that I got the perfect Barnaby. Perfect one out of all of them. That one's kind of nice, but he looks a little forlorn instead of sweet. Okay. And one more little group of them to look through. Let's see here. I have to make a dance video of all of these dancing, all these monsters dancing. That's what I really want to do. And put it to some great song that I love. Okay, so none of these. I feel like the other characters are better Barnabys than those. So I'm gonna go back and look at my Barnaby options. I have 3 options that I like. Either this guy, or this guy. I feel like he should look wise and kind because that's what Barnaby seems like. I feel like this one is the best. Okay, this one's my favorite, but I'm a little bit nervous that it doesn't have a body. So I don't know what it's going to do when it's in different scenes, but let's try this one, Barnaby 2, and just see what happens because I really like that Barnaby. I think it's been my favorite the whole time, but I'm nervous to use him because we can't see his whole body. Okay, Delane says from books and games I've seen small kids are reading and playing. She is not too scary. Oh, that's good. The pink stripes give a feminine tone and cuts down on the creepiness, in my opinion. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you, Delane. And Beth says, that's amazing, Blume. That's so amazing, Blume. Thank you. Do you mean the monsters or the results from NanoBanana or both? Okay, so I think in this one, I'm going to start a new chat because we have a new character. I want to try Barnaby 2. I'm going to drag him into NanoBanana. Let me share my screen. Go. Go. Do it. Okay, and then let me look at the scene again. Okay, so Barnaby is standing. He's very big, towering over Pip. Oh, and we'll need Pip again, actually, in this scene. He's towering over Pip. He looks like he's kindly kneeled down, offering him advice, but he's very big, and he's on the rock above him. On a flat level rock above him. I wonder if I should just give the picture to this one. I'm going to try giving the picture to this one because it is a lot to describe. Let's see here. Where is that one of Barnaby? Okay. And then I need the Pip again. Oh no, that's the one without his stripes. Let me get Pip. Okay. Oh, and does he still have pink stripes? The stripes change color through the story. Okay, they're still pink in this because he's still nervous. They're pink when he's nervous. Okay, so I'm going to go. Can I rearrange these? No. So I'm going to put that page in last. Okay, so now I'm going to say place the monster in image 1 into the scene as the large giant monster kneeling down on the flat rock surface in the scene like the scene in image 3. He towers over the other monster in image 2 with the pink glowing stripes. And his little suitcase is on the ground now. The monster in image 2 has a suitcase next to him on the ground and is looking up at the very large monster in front of him. Keep the cinematic style quality and color of image 1 and 2, using image 3 for scene reference and positioning of the characters. Oh, and I want to say keep AR 916. Okay, so now we've got 3 in there, so this one might really take a minute, a hot minute. What is our next scene? Okay, that's just going to be Barnaby, and then we're going to have Mossy. And she's covered in soft green fur. We might have to kind of change up the copy to make Mossy work. Oh, wow, that was really quick. Let's see what it did. Okay, it's not quite right for the scene. So it's almost like we didn't have to use that image 3 because it didn't really do the right thing. But it does have the monster towering over Pip, but Barnaby is holding his suitcase, which is kind of weird. And the Pip's suitcase now looks big enough for Barnaby. So I'm going to make some edits to this one. The download is a bit slow, but that's okay. They do seem like a nice quality image. They might need to be upscaled for book printing. We'll find out. Okay. Can you adjust the scene so that the suitcase is small like our character with the pink glowing stripes and sitting on the ground next to him? I think I'm okay with that. It doesn't have to be the exact scene that they had, but I like this scene. It makes it look like he came across Barnaby, met him. While that runs for a second, I'm going to look at my monsters again real quick, just off camera, probably really fast, so that I can pick someone to be Mossy. Okay, it already did it, but let me go pick a female real quick. I think I saw someone that I really wanted for the female character already. I just have to find her real fast. Her. 3AE. Where is she? 3AE. There. Oh, last. Mossy. Okay. So now I have someone for the female character. Okay, so now it's smaller. It's sitting closer to him instead of the other monster holding it. I think that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that one. I'll try to do, oh, I could share my whole screen. We'll do a side-by-side comparison of the scenes at the end. You know, this one's not exact, but I do like how it turned out, so I'm kind of happy with it. I could keep playing with it, trying to get it more close to the scene Gemini gave me, but I kind of love how it turned out as is, so I'm okay with that. Okay, so now I'm going to do a new chat again because now I just want Barnaby in the scene and place Barnaby in a scene. Oh, I said Barnaby like the monster in a scene where he is walking up a path, up I think it's kind of up a cliff. Oh no, it's not. Okay, walking up a path with the lighthouse in the background. Up a path with the lighthouse in the background and wildflowers around him that seem out of place for the moody setting. Keep the style and monster intact. AR 916. And I want to make sure I say images. Oh, so we do get an image. Okay, so now Barnaby is going to be walking up the path. I wonder what our next scene is. Oh, it's going to be Mossy talking to him. And he's going to have his yellow stripes. For the first time, he'll have some yellow stripes because he's feeling more accepted and more welcomed. Oh, they showed his butt. That's funny. Okay, that's not quite what I wanted. I'm going to save it just out of hilariousness. But, and I want the flowers to be a little more soft colored. They're a little too wild to me, but they're pretty. They do look pretty. They're just a little too primary colors. Okay. So I'm going to say, adjust the image so that the monster is walking toward the viewer, away from the lighthouse, and so that the flowers are more or softer colors, not as vibrant, but still softly colorful. Oh, and he has a key around his neck. I forgot the key last time. He is wearing a rope around his neck with a large skeleton key, vintage skeleton key. Are they going to make it a skeleton if I say skeleton, or do you think AI knows what a skeleton key is? Let's find out. Around his neck with a large vintage skeleton key. Yeah. He's wearing brown pants. Because maybe that's why they didn't put him facing us, because he's a nude monster. Never thought about monsters having butts. Me either, Jelly Bean. Me either. I've never thought, I wonder what a monster's butt looks like. But we got to see. Okay. Okay, so now he's walking away. He's got the pants. He's got the big key. It knows what a skeleton key is. My flowers are more muted. I really like this one. This is much, much better. Okay. So our next scene, he meets Mossy, and I might change her name because my character is not going to be Mossy, but I'm going to do a new chat and I'm going to get her. She is here. And then I'm going to do, and then I need Pip, but Pip without. I wonder if I should do Pip. Yeah, maybe I'll still have the stripes, but not. Okay. Place the two monsters in a scene together. They are just meeting for the first time and smiling. Monster one is a sweet female monster wearing. What is she wearing? Oh, she's wearing a little apron. That's right. And like a dress, a gray dress and yellow apron. The monster, she is holding a piece of glass that she is polishing from the lighthouse tower as she sits on the bench in front of the lighthouse. And the monster in image 2 is smiling back at her, and his pink glowing stripes have turned to yellow glowing stripes. Is that all did I get everything? Oh yeah, she's got a little bucket of soapy water next to her. She has a small bucket of soapy water on the ground next to her. And there's crystals coming out of her back and then crystals coming out of the ground, but my monster doesn't have crystals. So I'm just going to do he's also still holding his suitcase in one of his 4 hands. Instead of rocks, just rocks coming out of the ground, there are also some crystals jutting upward around them. Just a few here and there. Keep the styling and exact monster qualities in the new image. Use AR916. Okay, that was a long one. That one was harder to write. Beth says, LOL, Blume, so cute. Okay. Oh, they look so great. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, she looks like she really is holding one of those little lighthouse pieces of glass. He's got his suitcase, he's turned yellow, they're smiling at each other. I love it. It's so cute. The only bummer is the lighthouse is red, and I think in our other images, oh, it is red and white. It is red and white, so we're okay with that. Okay, so we're okay with that. Part of it is red, so that works. Okay, so now we want the same characters, and he's going to be trying to help her clean up. So he's got a little broom. He's standing in front of the lighthouse door. The door is open. She's laughing in a friendly gesture. Okay, so let's say now these two monsters are in a new scene in front of the lighthouse. The lighthouse door. The door is open and the yellow, glowing yellow striped monster is standing in front of the doorway holding a broom in one of his four arms. The female monster is standing in front of him and smiling at him with her arms in a, oh no, she's laughing and lightly laughing with her arms in a welcoming welcoming, what do you call it? She's like this. What would I say? She's like, haha, like it's okay. I'm trying to think. Welcoming gesture. Her hands in a welcoming gesture. Welcoming gesture. Not sure if that's the right word for that, but okay, let's see what that one does. Jelly Bean says, so great. Thanks for hanging in there with me, gals. This is fun. And the images are coming out so pretty. I can't wait to show the side-by-side comparison. I wish it was more simple to go back and forth with the PDF and the NanoBanana for you guys to see back and forth, but it'll be cool to be all a big reveal at the end. I'm okay with that. That's cute. It's kept her little gray dress and apron. She looks like, don't be silly. And there's a mess to clean up, which is great. They even put a little mess in and a little mop bucket and stuff. I love that. This is cute. I like it. What is my next scene? Let's see. Oh, okay. So Barnaby is going to be looking out from the balcony of the lighthouse with fog too thick to see. Okay. Purple fog too thick to see. Oh, these make me so delighted. Okay, I'm going to go back to a new chat so that we can go, or maybe I should go to Barnaby here. Okay. You know what? Our lighthouse in this one isn't red and white. I might have to adjust that. I'll go to a new chat. Okay, so Barnaby, let me get Barnaby again. Place the monster in a new scene. He is standing on the upper balcony of a red and white striped lighthouse, looking out into the night that is covered in thick purple fog that he cannot see through. He looks concerned that the boats in the ocean will not be able to see the lighthouse light. Keep AR 916 and monster intact. Oh, is he wearing anything in this scene? Oh yeah, now he's wearing a brown vest and brown shorts. He's wearing a brown vest and brown shorts and a large skeleton key around his neck on a rope. Okay. There's so much to describe. I'm like, I guess I could have taken the shortcut and put it into even Google Gemini or whatever and have it describe it back to me and then put that in as the prompt. But I think these are turning out really well, just describing them as I see them. And I feel like that is a better way of prompting, even in Midjourney. If I am seeing something in my mind's eye or seeing something in real life that I want to replicate, doing that from my own language and from my own way of talking, I feel like works really well a lot of times for getting images that I want to see, that I'm already seeing in my mind, if that makes sense. Beth says, love the little apron. I know, it's so cute. Her little apron is so cute. And she's so cute. I just love how they're all turning out. It's so fun. So fun. What is my next scene? Okay, so he's got the purple fog. Oh, and then Pip is going to light the way with his glowing yellow stripes. They're going to just beam out of him and break up the purple fog. And we're going to see a ship down below in the ocean. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, that's so cool. I love how real it looks. Like this is just really real thick fog. It was cute in the cartoony version, but this is just so cool. It looks so real. I just love it so much. Like I feel like these monsters are real. They really exist. Okay, so now we're going to go back to Pip. And Pip is going to have do I want to use the one with, yes, yellow stripes? No, because it has her in it. Okay. So I'm going to go to Pip here. Okay. Oh, first let's change the monster's stripes to glowing yellow and change the scene to him standing on the top balcony of a red and white striped lighthouse. his yellow stripes are glowing bright like the sun's rays out into the thick purple fog, breaking it up so that we can see a ship on the ocean, but far beneath the lighthouse. Yeah. The monster is saving the day in the thick fog by having its glowing yellow stripes. Okay, keep AR916. Let's see what it does with that. Oh, Beth says these look like a movie. They kind of do. I mean, maybe I make a movie of this. And also, it's a book and a movie, but it would be just a very short movie. But it could still be super fun, like a little short film. I love that idea. We got it so fast. Yay. Oh, that's so cute. I just love it. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. He does look like he's just, I am Pip. I saved the day with my weirdness, my weird glowy stripes. Yay. That's so cute. Okay, I think we have one more scene. Okay, yeah. And it's going to be all three of them. That is a terrific glow. Jill says that's a terrific glow. Okay, so now we're going to have Pip, and we're going to have Mossy, and we're going to have Barnaby. The three monsters, or let's say, place the three monsters on the rocks overlooking the ocean, having a picnic and smiling and enjoying the sunny day. And his stripes are blue in that one. They have blue berry tarts. What else is important in there? The monster in image 3 has beige shorts and a brown shirt on. The monster in image 2 is wearing a white and yellow dress. I'm going to say floral dress. And the monster in image 1 now has soft, glowing blue stripes. Keep AR916. Okay, our last one. I think, yeah, that's our last one. And then I can show you them. I'll show them side by side. Oh, this is going to be fun. It's going to be so fun. We're almost there. We're almost there. And this took an hour, but that's not so bad for designing an entire children's book. And you might be go back and forth a little bit and be a little more finicky with each image, but um, for the sake of time, oh no, it gave her the purple stripes and the little guy the clothes and Barnaby the dress. Okay. It made quite a few mistakes here. But I do love the image. The image is amazing. The lighthouse is still in the background, which somehow it just remembers that we have that situation going on. I love that it gave this beautiful sunny day. We just got to get the dress on her. Okay. Change clothing on the characters. The dress goes on the monster on the right of the scene. The beige shorts and brown shirt go on the monster on the left of the scene. And the soft blue glowing stripes go on the monster in the middle. Okay, so I love everything else about it. So hopefully it can fix it because I really like it. Jill says maybe they were mixing it up for the day. You never know. Totally. And I'm okay with that too. But I feel like the fact that it put the stripes is my biggest thing. The stripes on the wrong character because the stripes are so important to the other character. Oh no, now it changed my character style completely. Shoot. Okay. I like this though. It's good. Okay. Maybe they all look a little different in this like bright sunny light. Does that make sense? Or they kind of look too very different. Like he's so green. He's all blue with blue stripes. She looks very smooth and purple, which she isn't usually. She's more like this textury and a dark purpley gray. One clothing and stripes are accurate now, but please add the quality and exact style of the monsters back to each character. I don't know if it's going to do it. We're going to try. That is cute. And we could claim, like they look a little bit different in the sun. We all look different in the sun. We get sun kissed. Our skin looks a little different. Oh, yeah. Jill says maybe reprompt using the previous prompt. Definitely could work for sure. Oh, I feel like this one's better. At least now we got her texture back. She just looks brighter in that sunshine. He looks a little more green in the sunshine. He's more blue. I feel like that's pretty good. Do I think Pip looks like Pip still? Let's see. Oh no, Pip. Oh yeah, his middle eye is closed. I see. Okay, making it look like a nose. Okay, interesting. How do I feel about that? Let's try one more time. I'm going to go to a new chat. Try one more time with all three of them. Pip is very blue, yeah, and so is our Mossy character. Her name will get changed, but she's very like purple instead of that dark grayish, barely purple that she is. And Pip is like, he's also kind of gray brown. He's like a mix, yeah, definitely more dull. Let's see what this one looks like. It just changed them so much. They're just different people in the sun. They're just happy, different people. They get in the sunshine and they change. But he does still have his eyes all over his face. Like Barnaby still has his big one eye and the eyes all over his face, the eyes up on up here. Oh no, she's got the stripes now though. See? I feel like that other one. Okay. The stripes go on the small character on the left. No stripes on the middle monster. He definitely at least looks more, excuse me, more like his, he's a little green here, but at least he's more like brown dull. Oh gosh, it's just getting worse. Now she looks like herself. He looks sort of like himself. And then Pip, okay. Try one more time. Change the glowing pink stripes to soft glowing blue stripes on the brownish gray monster on the left. Okay, we were almost there. I jinxed it by saying we're almost done. I think the lighting change really changed what they look like. But I'm excited to show you guys the difference between the two. Okay, we got soft blue stripes. This one's much better. This one's much better. So we have the tarts. We don't have the lighthouse in the background anymore, but that's okay. It's not in the other scene either. They're allowed to, go away from the lighthouse, have a picnic, have a break. One of the other lighthouse keepers can man the lighthouse while they're gone. Or woman it, depending on who's there. Okay, so now, stop sharing that and let me get our images. They're not going to be in the right book order. So let me go get the first one. No. Oh, that's right. It's not. Okay. It's separate. All right. So now you're going to see a whole bunch of me because I'm going to share my whole window. And then hopefully you won't see a whole bunch of me after that. Okay. I'm going to share my entire screen. Tons of me. Okay. And then I'm going to put me in the background. Hopefully. Okay, so here is let me open that bigger. Here is our new cover. This is, our lighthouse is in red and white, so I might have to go in and adjust this image. I probably will, but that's okay. For sake of time, we'll just go through these and then I'll make my little fixes that I want. So I love this. It got the path and it got the lighthouse. It got Pip with the pink stripes. And, you know, in the next part of this series, we'll put it together in Canva with a title and everything. So that was the cover. Then we go to Pip being nervous to go up the path. And here he is with his little hand on his mouth. I should make sure you guys can see me. Can you all see me? Let me know if you can't. I'll come back and look. Okay, so here he is with his little hand on his mouth and he's nervous. He's like, oh no, should I go up there? He's got the suitcase. His stripes are still pink. They actually made a mistake in this one because they started to give him pink and yellow, and he's not supposed to have yellow till he like comes and saves the day. So I think ours is more accurate for the story. We have the little red and white lighthouse in the path. It's really cute. The rocks, just everything is really fun. Our next image is him standing in the tide pool, and that's going to be fun. So we've got him standing in the tide pool. He's got the reflection. He looks a little like he's not sure what to do. He's holding the little map. He's not looking down at his reflection, which I could probably change that too, make that detail a little bit different. Okay, good. You guys can see me. I was just coming back to check. Sorry for the 10,000 me's. Okay. So that might be something to adjust, but it looks phenomenal. I think this looks great. It's beautiful. Our lighthouse is in the background. We've got a tide pool. It's even prettier than the original idea because we can see all the like sea creatures in there and everything. It's really fun. Then we have him meeting Barnaby, and this one. So he's meeting Barnaby for the first time. It's a little different scene. He doesn't have that rock behind him, but I think it's pretty cool. I kind of like how it looks like, you know, he was on his way to find the path. And then, like I said, this one lost character consistency with the horns and the 2 arms, not the 4, or well, it had 6 in this one. He's not holding his little key. I could adjust that as well. I just noticed that detail. So there's some little details I could add to these. I didn't give him clothes in this one. Might be fine. I might add some clothes. Okay, let's see what our next one is. Now he's walking on that path with the flowers. Remember, we got this one first with the butt showing, which wasn't quite right. I didn't describe it well enough. So then we got this one, which I think is great. I love that he's got the pants look so good. Like they're really in the scene. The flowers look more realistic in the scene. Being a little still vibrant, but not like primary colors. Since nothing else in the scene is primary colors. He's got his key and his pants, and he's fantastic. I just love him. Then we have him meeting Mossy while she cleans the lighthouse piece of glass. Hers is smaller, but I still think it's pretty phenomenal. You can see the cool bricks. And I didn't even tell Gemini about the bricks on this behind her, but she's on the little wood bench. He's still got his suitcase, and he looks like he's saying hi. They're both smiling at each other. She's got her bucket of soapy water to clean the lighthouse piece of glass. And we've got the crystals that we added in, basically because she has crystals, but I think it's just kind of a fun element to the scene. And then we have her saying, it's no problem, Pip. If, you know, you'll get good at this. Not everybody's good at the beginning of trying something. And that one is this one. She's like kind of has her eyes rolled up a little and laughing, chuckling. And she's like, haha, that's funny. And he's got his broom and they put in a mess. I love that. I love this little scene. It's fantastic. Then we have Barnaby looking out at the purple fog. And he is right here. Oh, that might be my favorite one. I just love how good it made the fog and everything, and Barnaby looks so good, and I don't know, it just looks great. I really love that one. Um, his hand isn't up looking out, so that could be an edit to make to see if Gemini would do that. The next one is Pip saving the day with his glowing yellow stripes, and we saw that one, and it's so good. Um, so good, so good. He's saving the day. Woo! I light up the night for everyone. I just love that. So great. We didn't get him from behind, a scene from behind, but I figured I kind of liked it this way because when we saw the monster from behind, we got like a butt. And I didn't want to put him in clothes because the stripes are so important, but they did put him in clothes in this one. I think he's fine without clothes since he's a monster. He's not like anatomically correct or anything. Um, and then they have their little picnic scene is their last scene. And we had a bunch of those, but I think that one's the best. We had that one. It's pretty good too, but he's a little blue compared to his normal. Yeah, he's not very blue at all. But in the sun, maybe he turns blue, like how some of us turn suntan or red, like me. You just turn red. But where's my favorite? Oh, here we go. So I really like that one. They all look really happy and they're having their blueberry tarts and they've got lemonade and a picnic basket, little blanket. I mean, it's just fantastic. And that's the end scene. It's so cute. It's so cute. This is going to be so fun to put together in Canva. I can't wait to do the next step. I think it's going to be such a blast. I hope you all had fun with me. I know it was a little bit longer of an evening tonight trying to get all those images. So thanks for hanging in there with me. Um, she has stripes in the last one. Oh, yes, she may have. That might not have been the right one then because we had one without stripes. Yeah. Oh, that's right. We have one without stripes on her and one with blue stripes on him. So I just clicked the wrong one, I think. Oh, yeah. Here we go. He has the blue stripes. This is the last one. So that's the last one with the blue stripes and everyone looking really happy and having their blueberry tarts. Yay! Delane says, are you going to include us as you go into Canva? Yes. I'm going to do every step live. We won't do them day after day just because tomorrow is movie night. But maybe next week we can finish this out, or I might mix it up a little bit, like do this, work on this again one day and then work on something else and go back and forth. But yes, I will definitely have a part 3. We'll go into Canva and put it all together. And then a part 4 will be finding a book publisher to use for print on demand, deciding who to use, and then getting it listed on my website. And we'll also order a sample so we can see what it looks like from the book printer. So yeah, we'll definitely do all the parts for sure. Let me close that. And Jill says, might also be easier to adjust the words than the pics, depending upon which details matter most. Yes, definitely. Like I'm thinking for sure we'll change the words on, how many eyes each character has or how many arms and that kind of thing to keep them consistent to my characters. But then we'll change some other things, with the images. Beth, thank you. She said so fun. Delane said yippee. Yeah, I'm gonna do it start to finish so you guys will see product from idea to inception to creation to loading it to, to listing it for sale, how I'm going to price it, all of that. Like we'll do all the details so you get to see it start to finish. I think it'll be really helpful because even if you're not going to do a book, I still think it's super helpful to see start to finish like the product creation and going from idea to like finished thing on your site. I think that is still really helpful for more use cases than just a book. So hopefully you guys get something out of it too. If you're not selling books and you're selling other products, I think it should help um, across many platforms. So tomorrow is movie night. I can't wait. Don't forget, there's going to be we're going to do a short. Oh, good. Delane says she agrees that it should be useful across many different ideas. So first, we're going to do a short YouTube live and show a couple of videos that have already been um, uh, people have already given me permission to show in the live. If you have one, if you have a movie you want to send to me, let me know. Send it to me. Send me a link. Blume at youryellowstudio.com. I'll put it in the chat. Um, uh, so we'll watch about, I don't know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, however long of films we have, and then we will get off of the YouTube live, and we will go on Zoom and watch the rest of the films. That way, we don't have any to worry about any copyright um, infringements. With me recording other people's films, but we can all watch them together as a movie night together. So bring your popcorn, bring your favorite drinks, um, bring your favorite candy, snacks, whatever you want to bring. And we're going to have a really fun movie night. We'll probably go definitely longer than an hour, maybe two, and we'll just have a lot of fun. So I can't wait for tomorrow. It's going to be such a blast. I will see you then. Love you all. Have a great rest of your night. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Mwah! See you tomorrow.